Hi guys, this is the third video I'm making in this Lightroom series, the Lightroom tutorials, and this video is all about keywording and metadata. Not the sexiest thing to talk about, I know, but really important. This can actually make you money. Keywording photos will make you money. Let me explain. For example, I got a phone call not that long ago that an advertising agency, they needed Northern Lights photos. And I said, sure, I have some, and I had some available. I showed them, and they said, yeah, this is nice, but, there's always a but, do you have something with more color, more red in it, or something like that? You know, at these locations, do you have something like that? And I was thinking, yeah, I do, but I have a hard drive, and I didn't keyword it. You know, I didn't start off keywording my photos, so I have a lot of photos that are not keyworded. If I would have reasonably good keywording system, I would have been able to search my catalog for Northern Lights / red / waterfall, something like that. And it would instantaneously give me what I have. So keywording your photos, you know, all these things, you know, but like for example, when I started to shoot Iceland, I went to the South Coast and yeah, I remember I went to South Coast in February. It was amazing. So I remember the photos I had from February on the South Coast. Now, 6, 7, 8 years later, and I don't know how many times to the South Coast of Iceland, it means nothing to me, South Coast, and some date. It doesn't mean anything. I need more specific info. So if I would like to look for all my photos in all my catalog, which has a Seljalandsfoss from behind in the winter or something like that, I should be able to just go in my search by keywords within my catalog and find it immediately. I don't have to look through folder after folder after folder to find a single file. So this video is all about that. But first, let me spend a little time talking about metadata. Metadata is, well, there is a lot here, but I'm only going to cover a little bit of it. I'm going to show you the EXIF. These are the information, basically the camera makes and automatically applies to your file. You have a lot of info here. You have like select this one, you have where it is, the name. You have here, you can see if it has a sidecar file or not, but that won't actually show on the EXIF data. But here you can see how big it is, when it was created. You can see the exposure, you can see all the info on how, which lens, which camera, stuff like that. And if it has GPS coordination, you can see that also here. And if you want to, you can see the altitude even, because it has the GPS coordinate. So this is basically, you don't edit this. This is just stuff, it comes with the file. What you can, however, you can edit the IPTC info. And there's a lot of stuff actually, but well, let's say this. Somebody sees your file. Somebody sees this file and he says, oh, this is kind of nice. I would like to contact this guy and see if this file is available. I can see here, I did something here, but this just comes with the camera basically. I haven't done this here. So I can see it's copyrighted to my name, but the copyright status is unknown. This is no good. I need to have it copyrighted. And so the more info you give, the easier it is to get in contact with you. At least give them your name and your email. At least do that. Give a person that might want to buy your stuff a chance to do that. Because when you export this file from Lightroom to a JPEG or something like that, this follows. You get these information follows. And also what you can do, if you saw my first video, we had, when we imported from a card, we could apply a preset, a metadata preset. And so we don't have to do this in individual files in after the fact. We can just do it immediately. And that's something I would definitely recommend. So preset, edit preset. So here you just give all the information that you want to give. So I would do this copyrighted. Ola Heights Valtison. I would have, if you want to have all this info, it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna put my, some info, give them what you want to give, and then just enter done. Save as, and I'll just write one, something like that. Just give it a name. If you want to use different settings for different files, you can do that. You can create as many presets as you like, and then just create. And then I'll just put on this and on a given file, or I can select everything here and apply this all selected. So here we go. Now every photo should have this metadata info I just edited. So here you have a filter bar. If you don't see this filter bar here, you can get it in View, Show Filter Bar. It's this stripe here, which has these conditions. And here you can actually search by metadata. You can see here what information you're looking for. If you put camera info, you can see here which camera it was used. I want to see all photos that was shot with my 70-200, or only the photos that were with my 24-70, or just all 4 lenses and focal length. And you can just go through this info here, these conditions here, and see what you get. And here also you can search by date, and this is one of the reasons I find it unnecessary for me to create date folders within these folders here. I just put everything in one folder. Then if I need to select by date, I just do it like this. So then we have keywording. Keywording is this, and it is fairly easy. For example, the simplest way to do this is this rock here is called hvítserkur. And the reason why you see sometimes just like the bottom of it is because it's a vertorama. It's a panorama, vertical panorama. So to get more foreground and also some sky, in case you're wondering. So let's say I just want this photo here. I want to be able to find this photo. When it shows hvítserkur here because I already use this, this tag. I already tagged some photo with this, so I just press enter. To give it another tag, I'll just press comma. I don't need space or anything, I just press comma, North Iceland. I already used that also, so we have that. So let's find something I haven't used, I don't know, Black Rock. Yeah, there we go. I haven't used this. So now, if I press comma here, this is assigned, this keyword is assigned to this photo. And next time I start writing Black Rock, it will suggest that for me. Okay, and enter to get it up. Then it just reorders alphabetically in the row. So next one doesn't have anything because I only did it to this photo here. If I need to do more, I just select 3 photos. This one. If I press a photo and I hold down Shift to the end, then I select both photos and everything in between. If I select a photo and I press Command or Control on a PC and I choose this one and this one and this one, I can just pick whatever I need. And for these 4 photos, I will now quit circle. Okay. Now, if I have this photo here, and I want to just have the exact same keywords for all those, not the videos, but all those photos here, like that. I would just, because I pressed this photo first, and this photo had the keywords, I will just hit sync metadata, just check keywords. You know, you can see there's a lot of other stuff here. This is already in the file. This metadata is already applied to this files. So I'm just adding those keywords. So I don't have to. After the fact, I can pick one photo, edit the keywords, and then get to synchronize it to every photo I needed to synchronize. And you can always see by this little tag over here that this photo has a keyword, and then you go straight here in the keyword field. Okay. You can also make a keyword set. A keyword set would be maybe like, I would go to edit set. And now I have this, and let's say Kvítserkur, it is actually a place I visit a lot. And let's just say I'm just putting here all the keywords I always use for Kvítserkur. So I don't have to do this copy paste thing or write the keywords every time I come from that place. I just make a keyword set. And I name this keyword set, save current setting as a new preset. I just name it Kvítserkur. There we go. So now when I pick a photo, I just select the set I want here. Here is Kvítserkur, and I just put in every one or some of the keywords I need for each photo. So now, how do we locate a file according to the keyword? Well, the same place we did before. If you don't see the filter bar, go in View and Show Filter Bar, and you will have this strip here. We go to Text, and we search for Kvítserkur, and it gives me all the photos that had Kvítserkur. Now, I typed in ocean in some of those photos. I don't remember if I did it with all. Let's see. Comma, ocean. So 2 photos I have with both those keywords in. So then if somebody would ask me, do you have a photo of Kvítarkur and the ocean around it? And then I could add, it's a moody day, or if there was a sunrise, or add just the more keywords you put in, the more effort you put in, the easier it will be to look for it. So there's another way to look for stuff in your catalog. So this is the whole catalog. This is not just that folder, it's the whole catalog, everything here in this parent folder. So in this keyword list, you can see the keywords I've used here. And I can just, let's see if I find something. So here is something that is called 3 Hnúkagigur. Let's see what that is. So that's it's called Inside the Volcano. It's a beautiful thing. And here I took a group to this place. You can see here it is quite the place. Took a helicopter there, and it was not a photography tour. I just took people to see this place. And as you can see, it's quite low res, this file, because it's not connected, and probably I had the previews at minimum. This is not connected, so you can see here in where this is grayed out that these drives are not connected to the computer. So I would need to, if I right click a folder and I show folder in library, then it will show me where it is. So it's since 2015. So I'll just find my hard drive that contains 2015, the year 2015. So I have here what it is. So even if it's not connected to the computer, it's still searchable, which is a very cool thing about these catalogs. And there's a lot of people I know that don't use Lightroom. They use, for example, Adobe Bridge, and then just edit straight in Photoshop, and don't do all this. They don't organize their files like this, and it's all good. I mean, if you're not in the business of selling your photo, if you don't ever need to find your photo ever again, it's fine. But if you want to sell a photo, if you want to do something with those photos later, especially if you shoot a lot, you're gonna have to think of some system that helps you find your photos. Otherwise it's just, yeah, it's just like a hobby you're not gonna do anything with. There's one thing more I want to show you here before I leave you with this, and it is this spray can here. I can press the spray can, I can say keywords, and I will just put here snow and winter, like that. So with the spray can, I spray this one. This is snow and winter. So what happens here is that I'm applying this keyword to these photos. So this is not just for keywords. What I can do also here is, for example, I can do a rotation. So rotate left, okay, because these files were not, they were not imported orientated rightly. So I need to turn them around. So that's the spray can. So it can do a lot of things. Nice using this with keywords, but many other things also. So that's it for this video. I hope you took something from this. This is the third video I made with this Lightroom tutorial series I'm making. And these 3 videos were all about importing and organizing your files and keywording them, of course, so you will be able to do something with them later. Next video, it's, well, we start editing. We go to the develop module where the fun stuff starts. But I would say it is absolutely crucial that you know the foundation, that you know how to do these things correctly. And having said that, doing this correctly, there's not a one way. There's no one way to do this. As you can see, Lightroom offers a lot of tools to help you organize your files. You just have to do it, because, like I mentioned before, very fast it gets huge. I mean, the amount of data that I produce every year is just it is crazy. And if I have no system to organize my files, I might as well throw it away. I have no use for hundreds of thousands of files on a hard drive somewhere. It's not going to do anything for me. So with that, thank you for watching, and goodbye.